everybody? We're back already with another regional weekend here in Lorain at Redmond Recreation. This one's kind of cool. This was title number 5 last year. This was a great memory for me because this is probably one of the most dominating performances I've ever had in my bowling career. It is the most dominant performance I've ever had in my bowling career. I had 2 300s last year in the first 3 games of qualifying. Last 3 games of the tournament, I shot 843. So good vibes coming in here to Redmond, but things are a little different this year. Not throwing out the same, and different pattern, and still learning all the quirks. And I'll be honest with you guys, I am exhausted. I am so tired. I'm on the verge of getting burnt out. But that doesn't matter now because we're here and we've got a job to do today. The game plan is going to be simple. We're going to take literally everything into the bowling center and figure out what's going to strike, because on 40 feet at Redmond's, you really don't know what you're going to get. It could be a urethane. It could be one of those urethane yammers again like it was last year, or it also could be one of those where they make them like super soft in the middle and where urethane just kind of hooks too much and the pattern's too long. So you have to jump into reactive. If that's the case, we're going to be in front of the ball return game 3 or 4, and then that is going to make for an absolute circus the last couple games in qualifying. But it's all for the excitement of the day, at least. So we know that today is going to be fun. I'll be honest with you guys with how I feel right now. If we get a check today, I will be ecstatic. I made some adjustments. It didn't work. And so now I'm going back to square one again with trying to figure out just like how to be 100% comfortable. Still making good shots though. Like the shot making part of my game is getting a lot better, a lot sharper, but still like fine tuning and being able to do the small tricks. I'm still learning how to do that. So today, hopefully, we can not have to rely on a trick and just go out and execute shots and let the bowling ball do the rest. But like I said, good vibes here at Redmond. I'm ready for a fun day. She needs a whole lot of caffeine. And we're going to get this day started. So I'll see you guys in there. well, I will no longer be defending here at Redmond's Recreation, for I am now about to be on my way home. When it comes to a day of bowling, I guess you can call it okay. Obviously, I wasn't pleased, but we got a cash pretty easily and had a chance to jump into match play the last game. Just couldn't get the pins to fall. We 4-9'd and 9-pinned on 2 really good shots, which unfortunately ended my run to make match play. We were sitting about 20 out. But overall, made some really, really good, high-quality shots in key moments. Also made some shots I wish I could have back. Still learning equipment, what does what, what type of, like it's just not the same as one-handed. Like how the ball sees the lane, it's a different characteristic. So I'm still like testing and learning and growing with my equipment as I proceed through this two-handed thing, and still just trying to sharpen up. One thing I need to get changed is my pitches and my fingers. They're not quite perfect yet, so I kind of have to like cockeye my hand on the ball, and it just doesn't feel perfect. It doesn't feel great waving at Graham. And there's just a lot of small things that need to get fixed. But I'll be honest with you guys, I'm so burnt out. I am so tired. We have been, what would you say? I've been in a bowling alley 6 days, 7 days a week for the past 3 months. Roughly 3 months since the U.S. Open, I have been doing nothing but thinking about and doing bowling. That is it. And it's hard to make changes to my equipment because the pro shop that I operate out of is an hour away, and getting down there is hard. And right now, the changes I have to make it's small finger changes, pitch changes, stuff like that. So when I make a pitch change, that's plugging bowling balls, going down, re-drilling them, testing them, seeing if my PAP changed. And if it did, then find another day to come down, re-plug everything else, re-drill it, and then you never know, something could change in the span of those couple days or week or however long. And it's just right now, it's just nonstop trial and error, and I'm really looking forward to this break. Right now, we have a month break until the next PBA regional, and I need it. I am past burnt out. If the gas tank goes to empty, mine right now is winding back up the other way, and I need a little bit of break to get me back to full. So you guys may not see a lot of content here in the next little while because I'm going to take some time away from the bowling center. Mentally, I am so tired. But I told Elizabeth, I said, it's crazy to think that I'm this burnt out, I'm this frustrated, and yet we're still in contention at regionals bowling two-handed after, now it's been 2.5, 3 months. So I am very blessed to have all the support I do, especially when it comes to this beautiful gym right here, and to our local bowling centers back home who help me out as much as they can. But you can only do so much work in a day. You only have 24 hours, and right now I just don't have enough time to get everything taken care of. So with this break, I'm going to take some time off. I'll probably take at least a full week off of not touching a bowling ball. And then I will take another week and start working on some adjustments and do some smaller sessions. And then after that, we'll get back into it again as we lead up towards the next couple regionals. But I'm spent. I'm tired. I've got a great job at home, and one that requires a lot of responsibility from me, and one that I really not like to waste. And that's another thing too about this bowling thing is I've been doing it now for 10 years of this nonstop go on the road all the time, and it's starting to catch up with me. I'm starting to get worn out. But I believe the Lord has given me this opportunity and these amazing talents to use for a reason, and so we're going to see it through to the very end, and we're going to make the best of it. So I'm going to take my time here the next week and just enjoy some time away from the bowling center, regroup mentally, come back at it again in a couple weeks here. But I don't know what to say other than I think I'm bowling awful, and we're making cashes and match play appearances two-handed. If you guys think about it, if last week, if I just make one makeable spare, I leave there with a check. This week I'm leaving with a check, and then we made match play at Jasper. So we're really right there contending. Just need to get some of the small stuff ironed out. But for me mentally to be into it again, I'm going to need some time away. So now we're going to go, actually, I'm going to go get my check here, and then we're going to go get Chick-fil-A to celebrate me not throwing a bowling ball through a wall. But I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for your support. This journey is going to continue. I need a break. So make sure you support all the sponsors: Motive Bowling, Zello Gear, Genesis, and Jopo Grips. Guys, they are awesome. They're great companies. Go support them. And I will see you guys when I see you. Hey guys, real quick before I send this outro out, I quick wanted to step in and just say a couple things real quick, because as you guys can see in this video, this isn't your stereotypical Mikey. This is a much grayer, gloomier Mikey, and I want to apologize for that. The past two to 3 weeks, maybe even more, has been extremely stressful for me. A lot of life things have happened. A lot of adulting has happened, and I haven't been able to put the time into my bowling the way I kind of need to. While I'm saying that, I've also been spending 5, 6, 7 days a week on average in a bowling center for at least 2.5 hours practicing, adjusting, fixing equipment. It's just been a nonstop grind to get this figured out. And a lot of my frustration as of lately has come from me going to tournaments and just not being comfortable. The reason I get so frustrated for that is because, well, I'm actually executing very well and I'm starting to see the lanes very well two-handed. I just can't get comfortable. So it's like I can't just sit there and commit to a shot. And that is why I have been so fried out. The reason that has happened and my not being comfortable has to do with my setup and my hand position in the ball. I want the ball to lay a certain way in my hand, and I'll make a completely different YouTube video about this. But basically what's going on is I haven't been comfortable at setup, and so when I can't get comfortable at setup, I can't really even think about what I'm doing on the lane, and then I'll make shots sometimes that are just awful, and I proceed to throw away really big games. But then in the same game, I'll make 3 or 4 shots that look like I've been bowling two-handed for 3 or 4 years, and I'm making extremely high-quality shots. And so for me, I get frustrated because I know that the execution is there when I'm comfortable. I just need to get comfortable. So, as you guys heard me say, I was going to take a week off. Yeah, that lasted a day. I was in the bowling center today. I took 1 day off. That tournament was on Saturday. I'm sorry, I took 2 days off. That tournament was on Saturday. I took off Sunday, Monday, and today on Tuesday, I went into the bowling center because I picked up an old bowling ball that has some different pitches in it, and I felt something that I liked. And I went and practiced today with just a clean slate, a fresh perspective, looking for something new to grow and kind of develop on other than what I've been doing. And I will just tell you guys, I am much more at ease now with where I'm going with my two-handed bowling, because I finally found something that makes sense, that's repeatable, and that feels a lot more comfortable. Obviously, it still needs some time to iron it out, but I have a lot more optimism now going forward. However, although I do have a month off to work on it, the one thing that really stinks right now is I currently have no bowling balls with the correct PAPs now, or laid out to the correct PAP to how I'm throwing it as I did today. The reason being is just because before I had my hand really cockeyed in the bowling ball, and then that moves your PAP quite a bit. Now that my hand is more squared off, my PAP has probably changed a good 1.5 inches. And so there's just a lot of work that needs to get done now. I have about 4 urethane bowling balls I'm going to have to plug again. Luckily, it's not the national tour, so I at least get to use these on the regional tour. And then I do have a couple new balls coming that I ordered specifically for the regional tour. And I do have a couple balls here that are my old one-handed stuff that's fairly new that I got right at the end of my one-handed journey that I'm going to plug and re-drill for two-handed and to kind of use as like test subjects for layouts and stuff like that. So I want to end this video on a much brighter perspective than what you guys just saw there, because that's not me. Life's been kicking my butt as of lately. It's just, the enemy likes to make life hard sometimes, and he's definitely working on me and my family. But that is okay, because we are blessed, and the Lord will see us through all the way, whether it's with more titles or maybe just a couple more videos. Whatever it's going to be good no matter what. So we're going to stay strong through it. We're going to keep pushing forward and working hard. Again, I want to say thank you guys for all the support you guys give me. Hopefully we can go out and do something worthwhile here at the end of the regional season. I'm looking forward to getting these bowling balls fixed, and I hopefully can take the camera along, keep you guys up to date on all those changes, and we can go through exactly what I've learned and what I've grown through two-handed and make something cool out of it. So guys, thank you so much. Keep everything straight off the hook.